In this video, you will learn how to use the updated Listing Builder tool by Helium 10. This tool helps you to select most important keyword roots and phrases to include to your product listing, not only by considering their search volume, but also analyzing them based on the competitive performance score to help you to beat your competition. If you want to learn more about this tool or other tools Helium 10 offers, then check out the link in the video description below. Hi, Bradley. Welcome to Orange League YouTube channel. It's always great to see you. Today, we're going to cover some updates to the Listing Builder tool that Helium 10 has done regarding integrating AI to it and also having a new feature regarding scoring the SEO of the listing. So before we start, could you first introduce yourself and also let us know briefly what Helium 10 is and how do you usually help Amazon sellers to be better in their businesses?
Hello, everybody. My name is Bradley. I work here at Helium 10. I'm also the host of the Serious Sellers podcast that Lisette has been on multiple times now. And what we do here at Helium 10 is we're an A to Z suite of software tools where we have everything that anybody at any level in Amazon or Walmart ecosystem might need in order to sell on Amazon, from product research, keyword research, listing optimization, which is what we're going to talk about today, inventory management, PPC management, everything we've got for sellers.
Okay. And yeah, as we said today, we're going to focus on the Listing Builder tool. It's something that sellers can use whether they're in the process of launching new products or just want to improve the existing listings. And the tool itself has been around for a while already, but now you have made some new updates to it. So what have you done with it and how it's now maybe even more powerful for Amazon sellers to use?
Yes. Now, first of all, some trivia. The predecessor, the grandfather of this tool, was one of the very first tools, or actually the very first tool that Helium 10 made, even before I worked at Helium 10, way back in like 2016, 2017. So before Listing Builder, do you know what our listing optimization tool was called?
It
It
wasn't
starts with
not,
a S.
it starts with S. Okay.
Yes.
I had another name in mind, but that's not that.
Yep. No. And then,
That
by the way, I'm giving this question to everybody also who is listening. Like, maybe say it out loud. I can't hear you, but I'm testing Lisette too. As soon as I say it, you'll remember it. But
okay, yeah, because I do remember another tool that was available around 2016, but it wasn't from Helium 10 because it doesn't start with an S. But yeah, I
yes,
actually don't know.
Scribbles.
Scribbles. Yeah,
Scribbles.
true,
Yes.
true,
So
true.
Scribbles was the very first one. Actually, Scribbles is still available here, but everybody should be using listing builder. All right, so this is the main page of listing builder, and for the most part, it's not changed. But the one thing that changed is the way that I teach this. So before in listing builder, I would tell people we've got two places here, one for the phrases and one for the individual keywords that make up the phrases. And the way I would teach this tool, like maybe 3 years ago, is hey, only put maybe 20 or 30 of your top phrases here, and the rest put as individual words, because you can only put maybe 20 or 30 phrases in your listing. You can't put 100, 200 phrases in phrase form. There's just not enough space. And then the rest of the words, hey, you just want to get indexed for it. But now we added something called the competitor performance score. This is not new. This is something that has been in Cerebro for 5 years since we made Cerebro, is showing you which keywords are ranked the highest for your competitors. And so usually that's how people, pick which keywords are most important for their listing. And so now I just tell people, no, if you've got 100 keywords, or here I have 111, put them all in here, and you can now still prioritize which ones. Am I going to be able to get all 111 keywords? Of course not, but that's fine, because now I can prioritize and say, hey, at least these ones that have this 10 score, maybe these I want to put in phrase form. But still, the individual keywords are showing up here. One of the other new things, though, is instead of just one word roots that make up the phrases, now, hey, if there's two words, like, hey, room decor is actually in a lot of these words. Hey, there's some 3-word roots that come in these. That's going to show up here. Now, another thing that's new is this build your listing with AI. So what I can do is I can put the characteristics. I have 500 characters to just write in my own language, and that's important. Listen to that. I'm gonna get back to that. In my own language, what are the characteristics of my product? Like, hey, this is a coffin shelf. It's 14 inches by 7 inches. It's wooden. all of the kind of like random things that's not necessarily keywords that are the benefits and the kind of things that it solves, the problems that it solves, I'm going to put here. I have my brand name. I can avoid certain characters. I can talk about who's my target audience. I can say, hey, I want this to have a humorous or persuasive or educational or empathetic or inspirational vibe to it. And then what it's going to do is write the listing trying to utilize as many of these keyword phrases as possible. And then, like I said, all of this I can put in my own language. So let's say I'm trying to, this is going to be a listing that's going to be in Amazon Brazil, and I don't speak Portuguese, right? It's okay. I can go ahead and write in English all these characteristics, and I have my Portuguese keywords here because that's what Helium, I could look at Helium 10 in Portuguese or in Brazil, or Amazon Brazil marketplace, and then it's going to go ahead and write my listing in Portuguese. If I'm a Spanish speaker and I'm trying to make a listing in Amazon Japan, right? I did all my research in Helium 10 for Amazon Japan, so there's a lot of Japanese keywords here. I'll write in Spanish my características, all the characteristics and all of this information, but it's going to write my listing in Japanese. And so then now I can go ahead and sync my listing. So that's something that's new, and I think that's important for those who are trying to make listings in languages that maybe is not their native language, right? Like I can kind of speak Spanish, but I'm not comfortable with just, using my own knowledge of Spanish to write a listing. Here's the thing though. I speak English, obviously. When I write Amazon USA listings, sometimes I get writer's block where I'm like, oh man, I don't know where I'm gonna like. What's the vibe I'm looking for, or my creative juices just aren't flowing. I work a lot in the middle of the night, like really late. Lisette knows sometimes I'm sending her messages very, very late about something, and then at that time, sometimes my brain is not working right. I'm like, I get stuck. That's probably happened to you guys. Maybe you speak Spanish and you live in Spain, and you're like, what am I going to write? Well, I sometimes use this to get me started where I like, hey, just give me a humorous one. And then once it comes out, I don't keep it 100% all the time, but I'm like, oh, okay, I like it. I like the direction it's going. Let me just change a few keywords here or there. So that's another way that AI can help. A couple other AI things that this has is Amazon Post, and this one you like is when we developed this tool, we actually had your Freedom Ticket module in mind. Where you talk about, hey, if you're doing Amazon Post, you should be doing a different one every day, right? And so you had some hacks about, hey, how to have different images every day, but you can't have the same caption every day. So based on my image, or based on my listing and all this information that's up here, I can just hit write it for me, and it's going to give me 5 Amazon post captions about my product. And I just click one button, I get 5. I click it again, I get 5 more different ones. And so now I could build like, now I just, I click the button 10 times, I have 50 Amazon post captions. Your hack that you gave in Freedom Ticket was, hey, when you're uh, you know, uh, taking pictures of your product, you can use that iPhone thing where it takes a lot of different stills and the live images, right? And so maybe I have 50 images, but maybe that's still going to run out. So now what I can do actually is I have something called the generate AI images right here. And of course, I can make one for my main image. I can make it for A plus content. We have different A plus content images. And I can say, hey, here's my product, like maybe a white background picture, and I can have a different theme, and I can say, hey, put this, like this one, product in a cozy, dim, and inviting home setting, resting on a table with various natural elements surrounding it, creating a sense of comfort and belonging. Or I can say, hey, this coffin shelf on a spooky wall with other Halloween decorative items, blah, 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 right? But the output is going to be for in some of these formats. And one of them is an Amazon post image, which is 640 by 640. So then this is going to, as soon as I hit this, generate image, it's going to come out with about 3, 4, 5 different options. And again, I could just do it over and over, change it a little bit. And now I've got 50 images that I can use for Amazon posts. And so all of that is right here in Listing Builder, where AI is doing a lot of this work for me. Now, one of the main things that customers have wanted, and this is something that I thought of too. You know, for those who don't know, I used to run a few years ago the content team, and I still write blogs here at Helium 10 sometimes, and we've always used this tool called Surfer SEO. And this tool was basically like when you're trying to make a blog that needs to be SEO focused, like we know what keywords we're trying to rank for, and we know what are the blogs from other people that are currently ranking. And so this tool, Surfer SEO, it told us kind of like how to write the our listing and gave us a score. So as I'm writing the blog, that score will change based on if I'm using the right keywords and how many times I have the keywords and where I have it and different things like that. And so what I did was like I was like this is something that a lot of our customers are asking for. Um and the fact is that nobody knows the exact, formula of how the Amazon algorithm works. But what I did over 6 months was I made like maybe I don't remember 50, 100 listings, and then I would make micro changes to these listings based on SEO, and I would be tracking what the micro changes are in keyword rank and relevancy and things like that. And then so what I did was I came up with a formula based on this. We're like, hey, if this keyword is in exact phrase form, this is the impact it has. If it's in the title compared to the bullet points, this is the impact it has. If I have it 2 times, this is the impact. If I have it 5 times, actually, it doesn't really do anything. It might be a negative. Like, I did all of these things just to try and, like, see it. Again, I'm not gonna try and sit here and say, "Oh, I know the Amazon algorithm." No, I don't. Unless you work at even people at Amazon, I bet you don't even know the Amazon, algorithm. But I tried to get as close as possible with what is actually affecting the SEO on Amazon. And based on that, now here at the bottom, I can add my competitors. Let me just click on this here. What you do when you have listing builders, add competitors, and now I can see all of their scores. And I'm trying to get number one based on my keywords. So based on my keywords, who has the best score of their listing? Who's got the best title? And if I'm wondering, hey, what in the world is going on or going into this score? Where is this score coming from? I hit the keyword performance score and I could see all of the different types like exact match, plural. Like if it's coffin shelf, maybe I have the word coffin shelves in there. Phrase match means it's the same field, but maybe the part of the phrase is separate. Like Gothic kitchen decor. Maybe my title is Gothic bathroom and living room and kitchen decor. Well, that keyword Gothic kitchen decor is like part of a phrase like that. That's how deep we go into this score. And there's other things here as well that talk about that. And then what I also can do is I can open up the keyword performance. Let me go ahead and do that here down here at the bottom. And then I could see, hey, how in my listing do I have the word coffin shelf, right? Well, oh, I've got exact in my title. I've got it exact in my bullets. I've got it exact in my description, but it's not really giving me points for that because now I've had it, too many times. And then I can see, oh, wow, curio shelf. If that was an important keyword, I don't have it in any form in my listing. I might not even be indexed for it. So now I know like I need to go ahead and do that. If I want to see, hey, well, what about how does my listing match up with my competitors for all of those important 111 keywords? Well, now I can see again how everybody has coffin shelf in their listing. I can see that this competitor has got it in exact in the title, exact in the bullet points, and they also have it in broad form in their title as well. And then instantly I could see like this is not an important keyword, but let's just say this is an important keyword, coffin mirror. I could be like, wow, almost nobody has this at all in their listing. So maybe that's an opportunity for me instantly to be more optimized for my listing compared to my competitor. So this really kind of like completely changes how I make my Amazon listings now, not just for the AI part and not just for those images and Amazon posts, but just really making sure that my listing is optimized for SEO on Amazon compared to my competitors and gives me a lot more visibility into that.
Very cool. I think I'm just so amazed how much can you do inside of one tool, Listing Builder. we even didn't touch like any other tool Helium 10 has in its suite, but it's great that you can have so many data points and put together the listings. But also I love the fact that you have brought in like the other elements, like working with Amazon Posts, because I totally agree with you. I think the thing with AI is that it's not always supposed to do the work, like the whole work for you, but just to get you started. I think like it's super helpful. And you mentioned the writer's block. I think within a couple of seconds you can get some head start for your work. So whoever is like managing that part of the business, or if it's yourself, then definitely very, very helpful. So how are usually Helium 10 users getting notifications about like any feature updates you do, or like tool updates you have when you launch new tools?
There's a button that says what's new inside of Helium 10 on the top right that I suggest that people check out, and some of the major changes are going to be in there, like this listing builder. It's there. The other place every week, if there's something new, I mention it in our weekly buzz. And the weekly buzz is a show that is on our Helium 10 YouTube channel, but it's also in our podcast. So if I hope everybody subscribes to the podcast. Lisette has been on the podcast a few times. Serious Sellers Podcast. So just look for that Serious Sellers Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever player that you have. And then once a week, you'll hear, hey, this is the weekly buzz. And it's usually the first part is all about Amazon and Walmart news. Like, hey, Amazon has a new fee, or maybe something interesting. Amazon is starting a new drone delivery, we might talk about. But then at the very end of the show, if there's something new in Helium 10, I'll always talk about it there.
Okay, cool. And you mentioned Walmart. So for those who are maybe already kind of familiar with the tools and features you have, can you remind us like what are the main tools that are currently available also with Walmart Marketplace? Because I know many sellers right now are in the process of expanding to that marketplace as well.
Yes. So a lot of our tools will work like the listing builder is kind of like developed only for Amazon, but I still use this to make my Walmart listings too, just to make sure I'm using the right keywords. Maybe it's not going to give me a score on the Walmart listings, but at least I can make sure I'm using the right keywords. So listing builder, I can use it. Cerebro, Magnet, we all, Profits, it's working. Of course, the Chrome extension, X-Ray. So a lot of the main tools we have is working for Walmart as well.
Okay, very good. So yeah, if you're interested in checking out Helium 10, all of the different tools and features they have developed for you as an Amazon seller or as a Walmart seller, then definitely check the link in the video description below. And if you have any questions as well, then drop them as a comment below the video so we can ask Helium 10 or Bradley to come back to the video and answer those as well. So Bradley, thanks again for coming here to spend this time with me and to introduce us the updates of Listing Builder.
Thank you very much.
I hope that after watching this video and using the tool, you will have better optimized listings to get more sales. If you have any questions about the Listing Builder tool or would like to learn more about Helium 10, then check out the link in the video description below. Also, if you enjoyed watching this video, give it a like and subscribe to Orange Click YouTube channel if you are not yet a subscriber to see more videos like this in the future. And now I recommend you to watch another video we have recorded with Helium 10 to get some tips how to improve your ranking on Amazon by using Helium 10 Magnet tool.